Just got home from taking Chloe back home, and the sun is shining right at the perfect time, and the front garden is looking so pretty. The yellow calla lilies. And this tomato bush is bushing out, looking pretty. And the sun gold, look at how fast sun gold is growing. And my caladium, some of them are not up yet, but they're working on it. And these two pots have blooms. Aren't they pretty? Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And in this pot, the caladium are getting ready to pop through the soil. And I already have trusses of tomatoes. If you can see, there's little tomatoes there and here and here, and just flowers all over that. So I am super thrilled. Oh, and my first bloom on this flower, which is supposed to be a red, burgundy red, but it's more purpley than anything. So, oh well, it's still beautiful. And I've got to pull those peas up. They're on their last leg. Too hot for them, I guess. Literally just woke up, took the dogs on a walk, and Sadie nearly got attacked by another dog. Same kind of dog that attacked her last time. One of those fluffy, punched in face kind of dogs that are like twice her size. This lady was walking her dog and had her baby in the stroller, but the dog was not even on the leash. And the dog comes running through the tunnel, and we're over there at the end of the sidewalk, like literally right over there at the end of the sidewalk, and the lady comes running through the dog comes running through the tunnel, and I can hear his collar shaking. So I'm like ready for it. So as soon as I see the dog running after us, I literally yanked Sadie and Jackson both up by the leash. Yanked them up into my arms. Thank God it worked. Poor Sadie. I know that probably hurt her. But that dog was coming after her because she was like heavier, so it took a second for me to get her up. But my God. What's with these people? Like, keep your dogs on a leash. Don't you know there are other dogs around? Other people walking their dogs? Not cool. Scared the crap out of me. Man, like, just, of course she apologized profusely, but that is not okay. It's nice and shiny today. Very bright. I have planted a lot of new, not new, I transplanted some of my seedlings, my baby plants that have grown. Still little, but not quite big enough to take over to Mom's house and plant. These two I'm keeping at my house, the patty pans. There's a white one and a yellow one. All the squash plants that I keep bringing over to her house are being eaten underground by the Roly Polies. So there's one squash plant that has lived, and I don't know which one it is. We'll find out. It's either the golden zucchini or the black beauty zucchini. There's just the one. Anyway, I have some sunflowers over here, mammoth sunflowers that I've up potted because I have no idea where I'm going to put them. Chloe and I planted probably 4 of them, I think, at her house in her little garden. And we did that yesterday. I didn't take a video because I didn't have my phone with me and it was almost dead. But next time I'll show you guys because I told her I'd bring her a squash plant. And then those 2 over there are the trellising cucumbers that Mom keeps asking for, but I up potted them because I'm afraid that if I take them at this size, the Roly Polies will eat them from underground because the roots are young. That's what they like, is young roots. So yeah, it's a real problem over here. In this one, I planted more black beauty zucchini, and in that one at the end over there, I planted more golden zucchini. And then I've got these ready to go next week for another round of zucchini because who knows if any of these are going to make it when I finally get to take them over there. But in this garden bed over here, this evening, I'm going to work in it. I'm going to plant, I don't know what I'm going to plant. Some peppers, I think. Look at all those peppers over there. Can you see? They're doing so well. They're quite large now, and I think over in my soil, they'll do okay. So I'm going to plant some of these peppers, 2 or 3 of them right over here, because they do well being close to each other. And then I'm going to plant some more of these beets. I'm going to plant some more beets over here in this section because the beets that are here that I've planted are still pretty darn small. They're not really doing much of anything. So anyway, those marigolds are doing pretty good. Those ones are not, but those ones are. Anyway, look at how small my tomato plant is. This is called Very Cherry Cascade. It's so small, yet it's getting lots of blooms. And then this one here is really small too. And it looks like it's got some blooms on it right there that'll be coming out soon. Chives are doing well. My amaranth, look at that. Beautiful. And look at what I have going on over here. This is another variety of amaranth. But look, my first baby purple potted pole beans. The first ones. Oh, here's another one. It's full of blooms, blossoms, beautiful purple blossoms. Oh, and there's some down here too. 1 little baby, 2 little babies. I've got quite a few green beans in the fridge. Oh, I missed some last night in the dark. I've got 2 sandwich baggies. The second one is almost full of green beans. I've been harvesting almost like every other day. And just saving them up because I'm going to make some garlic, Asian style garlic flavored green beans, like the video that I posted a couple years ago on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna make those. Anyway, lots of green beans that I missed. That one can stay another day. All right, look at that. A handful of green beans again. Anyway, yeah, I've up-potted a lot of plants. some of the peppers that were 2.5 inch pot. I put them here. These are OG Gaithers. I think I got them from what is it, rareseeds.com, Baker Creek. That's where I think I got most of my peppers from. This one here is, these are my bushing cucumbers, and that one's a little wonky looking. So I'm going to put another seed, I'm going to plant another one in a different pot somewhere. Oh, look at this. I have some squash in here that I have no idea what it is now. Probably cucumbers, because I tried to start cucumbers a couple times. I don't know. There's a Hungarian heart. I watered it pretty good last night. This is one that I took out of the out of that blue bucket over there. One of like 8. There's quite a few more that I need to plant. That lemongrass one doesn't have anything in it, so I'll probably put another bushing cucumber in that pot. But yeah, I watered everybody last night. Had to go buy some new soil yesterday because I was out. I run out of soil quite frequently. But you know what? Look, this one's going to seed too. I mean, seed, well, eventually, I guess, but going to flower. Just like that beauty right there. And the mama that I pulled up out of that little cluster is over here. And look at her. She is also going to bloom, even though she's infested with little white bugs that I still haven't taken care of. Those peppers are doing okay. In the next couple of weeks, they'll be probably just as big as those ones over there. And yeah, those two in that orange and purple bucket, and the shishito there in the center are ones that I have also up potted last night. So everybody got up potted and a bigger home to live in for now. That's what I did at like 1:30 this morning. And then I came in and went to sleep. But I was just outside enjoying the patio life. It was a beautiful night. It was a cool like 68. And then I guess after I went in, it got cooler because when I took the dogs out around 5 this morning, it was like in the 50s. Anyway, this is what's happening at the patio this week. It's ever changing. Ever changing. I took Chloe's plants to her. We did her garden, and that opened up some space and brought back my blue buckets that had her tomato plants and planted some new things. So this one is empty. I still need to plant something in there. Yeah, probably more squash, to be honest, because the squash, like I said, we're not having any good luck with them at Mom's house when I plant them young. So if I plant them while they're larger, even though they don't like transplanting, it may shock them, but it may be the best thing for them to stay alive. Also, my bush beans are finally poking up and sprouting. So, yay! That makes me happy. I knew the purple potted pole beans would sprout. We'll see how many actually do. But yeah, I have some sprouts over there. Three of them so far. have sprouted. Over at Mom's house, brought 4 peppers that were ready to transplant. These Keystone Giant sweet peppers. One there, and those 2 there. So this is the sweet pepper bed. Some of the onions didn't make it. I just planted these irises that my neighbor gave me. 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, and 3 over there. Pretty far apart because they spread. Mommy, say hello to the camera. She's watering her garden. I'm gonna go show them your garden. This is Mommy's little garden that she planted out here. Lots of squashes.
These are beans here.
Those are beans?
Yeah.
Those look like squash. Those don't look like beans.
They're beans.
Huh, what kind of beans?
Some of the ones that I harvested.
They should be cholicing. Those look like squash.
Yeah,
Those were beans?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't see any tendrils.
That stick
Maybe
fell.
they're bush beans. But bush beans, my bush beans that I planted, they don't look like that leaf.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'm wrong, but...
And these are all, what, butternut squash?
Yep. And there's tomatoes, about 7. There's one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
She's saving every single tomato plant she finds that has volunteered. Even all of these.
Yep.
All of those are tomatoes.
These I started from seed. Those were volunteers.
Oh, these were all her seeded tomatoes.
Yeah, these are yellow, hopefully. The ones that I saved all the yellow ones from last year.
These are the same butternut squash. She planted these ones same time as those ones.
Yeah, they were all the same.
So nutrients are different over here. Corn. There's some corn over here with more butternut squash.
And 2 poke plants that the man didn't get to run over.
Yeah. And Mommy's poke.
I was so pissed off.
Yeah, I know. So this is Mama's little love garden.
This is my garden because you take over everything in the yard and I don't have, that's not mine, that's yours. This is mine. That's all I can call mine.
That's not true.
And it's
I've given you
too,
space.
Isn't it doing good?
I've given you permission to use space in the garden beds.
You told me to plant my sweet potato slip.
Yeah.
They're on top of the aquarium if you want to do it.
I really don't. I'm ready to go home.
I'd appreciate it if you would.
Yeah, but I'm ready to go home, boo. I got lots of things to do. I brought her some marigolds that she asked for. And I transplanted the one surviving squash plant that was in that garden bed way over there on that trellis. But the Roly Polies were already on it. Look, I literally saw them eating the branch right here. I watered everything.
Castor beans were coming up?
I watered everything.
How are they looking today?
I don't think I watered those. I don't even know where they are. Look at how gorgeous these lilies are. My favorite color. How gorgeous. These calla lilies are my favorite. I love them. They finally bloomed. And look at the loofah. This is 2 loofah plants making its way up to the arch. And the blueberries hanging on, but only by a thread. The fig tree, however, is doing really well. This is a Chicago cold hardy fig. And that wonky, grassy looking thing, so cool. I love how it spirals. It's just really cool. It's supposed to bloom in mid to late summer. So we shall see. Actually, what is this? Oh, that was a Roly Poly. Damn bugs. They drive me crazy. Yeah, I pulled that squash plant up from this little spot right here. But look at, oh my goodness. Oh no, that's not. Man, I was just tricked. I thought that that onion bulb was a loofah in the making. But loofahs are not bulbous, they're long, like this one over here, which bloomed. There's one over here, I'm hiding under a leaf that bloomed. I don't know where it is, but there is one that's getting ready to bloom right here. See that? That's what a loofah looks like before it blooms. Anyway, yesterday I was here watering and there was a tomato plant right here. And it's completely gone, missing, just snatched right up. The whole thing, eaten. All the other three, those two, and this one are still here, still making it. I don't know what happened. There's Romeo. Hi, brother. Hi, handsome boy. And these are all the romaine lettuces that I purchased a 6-pack at Home Depot, and there was like 9 of them in there. So we planted them and grew them, and they really are ready to be harvested, like whole thing. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Hungarian hearts, and this one I believe is supposed to be the super sweet 100. But that's all we have going on over here right now, because we just can't catch a break. Look at how gorgeous those roses are. Can't catch a break with the Roly Polies. They are heavy eaters this year. Heavy eaters. The roses are beautiful. Even the yellow ones, they're almost done.